What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Your questions right here from Radu. R-A-D-U. High reps versus low reps. What type of training helps you get stronger? And what is the difference between the two? High reps with lower weights versus low reps with higher weights. All training, if you progressively overload, help you get stronger. Whether you're using a wave load, whether you're using hypertrophy-based body part split, the goal in any program should be to get stronger, because that's how you grow progressive overload. There's a couple things you can do. You just need to overload, whether it's increasing reps with the same weight or increasing reps with the weight with the same reps. Either way, you need to progressively overload. That's the main variable in growth. Obviously, there's other variables. You can grow without doing that. But if looking for optimal gains, that's what you need to do. So that would be the thing. That's how you get stronger. So there's many functions that make you get stronger. Go with something like small law for powerlifting. If you're trying to get stronger, do powerlifting, do strength. If you're trying to build muscle, don't do a powerlifting split. Completely different thing, but you naturally should get stronger by applying the progressive overload principle. Difference between the two, high reps with low weights versus low reps with high weights. Really, I think as long as you're pushing your body and being intense, it doesn't matter. For example, Doug Miller does 20 rep sets most of the time. Whereas someone like myself, I do between 10 and 15, sometimes 20. Sometimes I'll go as low as 3 to 6. Someone like Sean, he does like 8 to 12 usually. It all depends. It depends on what you do, but there's one variable that really plays a role, and that's intensity. Now, I do believe there are different stages you should go into. For example, you should have a hypertrophy stage, which is maybe 8 to 12. Maybe a strength phase, maybe that's 3 to 6. And maybe then you have a aerobic stage, which would be 15 to 20 reps. But all of those should be taken where you're 1 to 2 reps, 1 to 2 reps shy of failure, unless you're doing a failure set, which is a whole different topic. And then that's including, you also have, let's say you do 3 of those. Let's say you start with your higher weight, okay? Let's say you go with your 3 to 5, 3 to 6 reps, okay? And then you do, maybe then you go 8 to 12 reps, then 15 reps for 2-week blocks, and then you deload, and then you start over. I mean, things like that can work. There are so many different ways to get it done. However, the one thing, using lower weight and higher reps, a lot of people just tend to move the weight and not really fucking lift. If you're really pushing hard to get them 20 reps, if you're going to overload, if you're going close to or at failure, you will still make results. So your body can't fucking count. Muscles cannot count. As long as you are overloading the muscle, you will make gains. Yes, I said it. Just overload the fucking muscle. It's also been shown that if you do apply overload, I forgot the study, I read it a few weeks ago, that weight, even with higher reps, you will elicit hypertrophy. And hey, I've known a lot of people who train in that higher rep range who have grown. So empirically, anecdotally, it works. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Don't be a pussy, lift heavy weights. That's not a game.